Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Chainlink. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. So taking a look at the daily chart, you can see we have a few fibs on the chart. We're going to remove everything except this one. So here we have the high set up from the April high down to the low in December 2022. So we retrace to the high, we print a high, and then we start coming back down. We lost our December 2022 low briefly, and then we wicked down to the 1.272 support, which is the fib here that we've got at $4.84. That was a perfect entry point in June. Since then, we did have a nice rally of around about 77% into July, a pullback, and once again, we're seeing another rally. Now, the second fib here is slightly different. This one is set up with the extension levels to the upside. So we have the low that we just talked about, this June low, and we have the swing high printed in April 2023. So in this scenario, what we did is we almost retraced back to the local high here in July. We started pulling back down. We came down to the 0.236 fib. So $5.80 was a great buying area throughout the second half of August and the first half of September. And since then, from the 0.236, we are up approximately 40%. And I do own quite a bit of Chainlink, one of my biggest holdings in my portfolio, and we're doing quite well on the daily chart. We are getting a bit overextended, and it looks like there is a bearish divergence playing out here. You can see that the price action has a lower high, but that's a channel pattern. That's not what I wanted to get. There we go. So that is a lower high, but the RSI here is starting to print almost a higher high. So right now, what do we need to do to invalidate this potential bearish divergence? We need the RSI to start pumping, as well as the price action to continue heading to the upside and potentially breaking above $8.60. Once that happens, this RSI is going to break the July high, and the price action is going to break the July high as well. That would invalidate this bearish divergence, and then we're not really going to be looking for a major pullback. However, with that being said, we are overextended on the daily. We haven't bounced off the 20 EMA since September 18th. And we are going to be looking for a pullback sometime soon because we need to continue this uptrend in a healthy manner. So a pullback down to the golden ratio here at $7 would be ideal. So a pullback of approximately 13% is potentially on the cards for Chainlink. And in the grand scheme of things, if we bring back the other Fibonacci retracement and we bring back the sideways channel pattern, there we go. Let's actually remove now both of the fibs and take a look at the sideways channel here. So you can see we've been in this sideways channel, in this consolidation accumulation since May of 2022. Now what we need to do to finally break out of this is obviously we need to get above $8.80, and we need to come back down and retest that level as support. So we want to flip that to support, and we want to create a new trading level above this block here. Once we're able to do that, then we can pretty much be fairly certain that this was our bear market bottom in June 2023, and we are not going to be coming back down to that low. So we need to be breaking above all of these resistance levels there, and I don't know when that is going to be happening. So we have another opportunity here with this local uptrend that we're building. If we end up breaking above, we also need to see some volume coming in. So we need the volume indicator to confirm the breakout. That's when we'll know that the breakout is actually valid. So let's bring back the fibs, and these were just sort of our local fibs on these smaller fractals. Now, if we continue breaking above the April 2023 high, what we are able to see here is that our 1.618 target is going to be sitting at $11.74. And from where we are right now, that would be a 43.8% move to the upside. From the 0.236, that would be a 2x essentially. Now, I'm sitting in profit already with my Chainlink position. I think my average buy-in price is somewhere around $6.77. So Right now I'm sitting at a 22% profit, and if we get to the 1.618, that's a 75% profit for me. We were buying Chainlink for more than a year, and I think we were even buying it back in June 2022. So this entire section is an incredible area for you to accumulate. And if you got this much time and your average buying price is not within the realms of this sideways channel, you're doing something wrong in my opinion, because you had so many opportunities to buy below $5, below $6. So I'm not sure what you were doing during that time, but having said that, you still have time. Just wait for a pullback after this uptrend comes to an end. We're going to see some sort of a healthy retracement, hopefully, and then we can eyeball an entry. For now, you're overbought on the daily, so I would not be getting into Chainlink as of right now. I would wait for $7 for an entry here, or at least the 20 EMA. Now let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Okay, taking a look at the weekly chart, we have the same Fibonacci retracement, but only this time we have the high set in August 2022. That's the highest candle closure that we have on the weekly. And in this case, the 1.618 is going to be $12.22. From where we are right now, that would take us up approximately 50%. So you can still accumulate within this support block here. Anything below that support block is an amazing buying opportunity. So if you bought in below $6, congratulations. If not, slightly higher, that's also fine. Now, in case we do get a pullback here, I want you guys to look at this teal trend line. We have a few bounces off of it already, and if we come down from this retracement, that is potentially the point that we're going to reach to before the next leg up. You can see we are breaking above this yellow trend line, and you might think that's bullish, and that is bullish, but we're not getting a lot of volume here. And we did do a very similar thing in the past where we wick above the yellow trend line and then we end up closing the candles below. So the important thing for us here to do would be closing a candle above the yellow trend line, opening the next one, and then bouncing off this as support. That would be a perfect thing to do. And unless that happens, I would be looking for a retest of this teal trend line. And also there would be the golden ratio there and the 0.5 sitting between $7.16 down to $6.73. So this golden pocket area would be an incredible zone for you to accumulate if you still did not get any Chainlink yourself. At this point, we are getting very close to the halving in April 2024. So make sure you make all of these days count. Now, taking a look at the weekly RSI, you can see that we have an ascending support trend line here. So this is a really good indicator telling us that there is some sort of a divergence here. This is a bullish divergence, because you can see that if we take a trend line here and we place it under the price action, it's relatively a horizontal support trend line that's been keeping us afloat. But on the RSI, we are constantly printing higher lows. And this is a very good thing, because this means we are currently having a bullish divergence. So we don't know if this uptrend here is the start of that aftermath from this bullish divergence. So we have to wait. I'm not swing trading my tokens yet. We are breaking above the 55 EMA, which we haven't done in ages. The last time we touched the 55 EMA was in January 2022. So this is also a very bullish signal in my opinion. So I am hoping we can close the candle above the 55 EMA, and then we are able to get the 20 EMA up there and then get the bullish cross. Hopefully that's what's going to happen, and we're going to enter a very nice uptrend here for Chainlink, because after such a long period of time of consolidation, we are hopefully gonna see a strong breakout. And taking a look at the MACD, let's see what's going on there. It's it's been kind of choppy since May of 2023, a few bearish crosses and a few bullish crosses here and there, but we just recently printed a bullish cross in September 2023, and roughly around the same time last year, which was actually in July 2022, we printed a bullish cross as well. And this might be the start of the uptrend. Usually when you print a bullish cross, that confirms the end of the downtrend and confirms the uptrend that you're already in, because obviously the MACD is a lagging indicator. So for me right now, Chainlink is an asset that we just want to look at for now. I would not be buying into it, and I would not be selling definitely, because if we continue pumping, I want to be able to take profits at those higher prices there. But for the bull market, if we're going to be setting a Fibonacci retracement with targets to the upside, as you can see, the minimal target we would be looking at is $98. Obviously, the 1.618 is all the way up there at $219. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to get to those prices, but 98 sounds like a very possible price that we could reach in 2025. So we'll see how things go. Let me know, what are your targets for Chainlink? Are you holding any tokens right now? And what are your bull market targets? Thank you for watching once again, and stay safe.